Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff. Today is an Avengers Tower update. For those who don't know, this was a challenge I gave myself when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Now we started off with 10 Avengers Towers that LEGO came out with the official kits. I've added pieces to it, I've expanded on it, and currently this is what it looks like. Currently the building stands at 2, maybe 3 stories. Well, depends how you look at it. In the original LEGO kit, each one of these windows, 4 high, is a story. But I decided to combine it and make the second story actually the second and the third. And the reason I decided to do that was I wanted room here for the bridge, because the original bridge didn't really have room for a fight scene, so I doubled up on it. Next, we need to work on expanding the armory. Now, the last time you saw it, it looked like this. This is what the armory looks like today. Now, because this is not Enzo's fault, I'm almost 100% confident that this video is Enzo approved. Now, this level is in this state because of my own fault. When I was getting it out of the tote, it slipped out of my hands and, well, it hit the floor, and this is the ending result. All the pieces that I could find. Hopefully they're all here, but if not, I'm sure I have plenty more. So, well, you know what? It's really not that bad of a deal, because I was pretty much going to have to do this anyway, because I'm expanding this on this side by 16 studs. So, let's go ahead and let's start with building this out 16 studs, and then from there, we'll figure out the rest. But here's one good thing I want to say. Whenever this was here, I didn't like it, because it was in the way of the armory thing that was here. It made me have to cut the circle a little tighter than I wanted because this was in the way. But with it being 16 studs, I can move this over a few studs to allow this more room, and it'll flow, in my opinion, more naturally. So let's go ahead. Let's start with expanding this out, and I'll be back when I've made some progress. All right, so we have made some progress, and progress is to be had by one, to be had by all. Anyway, here we go. We did start off by expanding this. It was actually only 14 studs. I thought it was going to be 16, but when I looked at it, because it tapers like this and the way that it tapers, it ended up only being 14, but that's cool. We got it done. Here's what the inside looks like. I decided to add a few more of these. I added some storage containers here. I kind of spaced these out a little bit more. And then, got a blank spot here. I'll explain this later. I have some tools lined out, including a drill press. I found a way to attach the carts, and I think is this called Dummy? I think it's called Dummy guy. I also have him attached to the floor as well. Basically, what I did was I used a 2x2 round tile with a hole in it, so I could shove the stud in there, and I used clear 1x1 round plates. And well, when I'm not trying a weird angle, it does stick. But anyway, there you go. The armory now has more room. It actually has, I expanded out 4 studs, and that way it gives more room to the armory. It's more open, and we do have a few more characters here. And anyway, let's give the 360 view of this. It does line up with how it's supposed to look on the outside. And speaking of how it looks like on the outside, let's attach this to the rest of the building. Before we do that though, I did forget one thing that I promised. I said I'd explain this hole here. All right, so we have this exosuit guy. And yes, I don't know his name, but we have this guy. And the problem is, he always slides everywhere. And I hate that, because you can't set him down. So what you see here is there's a 2x3 plate right above this inverted slope. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with a 2x2, and then I'm going to add the center bracket right there. And when I do that, that's going to allow me, and I'm going to put it on each leg, and I'm going to put it there. Now, I only have black, so I can't put it on there yet, but that was just for show. I went on Bricklink, I ordered 2 blue ones so that it'll match the rest of this, and it's perfectly spaced that both feet will be implanted on the ground, and he will no longer slide around when I move this building around. Now that we've got that piece of house cleaning out of the way, let's attach this to the other part of the building. Here is the Avengers Tower in its beautiful glory, in all its glory. And what do we have here? Well, we've got the gift shop on the bottom here, as well as the reception area. We've got the meeting area, the lab, some vending machines, and then we've got the armory here. So what exactly do we have here? Well, for each of the 4 windows is a level on the original build that Lego did. And as you see here, this level here has 8 windows up. So this is really 2 levels combined into one, and so is this one. So it looks like we've gotten 5 levels done if you're counting just straight levels on according to the Lego build. And well, this is not all. We've got more to do. And let me show you what's coming up next. So for the next level, what we have here is we have the bar party scene. And this one kind of frustrated me. It frustrated me because I really enjoyed this level. I thought a lot went into it. I thought it looked great. I have the 3 levels, even though they don't show you the top level. If you watch the movie, there are 3 levels to the bar scene. I captured them all. And I filled it in with creative, I guess a license here. I put liquor up here on pallets, as well as the popcorn things and some other things here and boxes. And then I've got the bar here, and it did have stairs. That was a casualty in the move, but other than the stairs, nothing really fell apart. This is actually pretty good. But this is not all done. But here's the reason this is frustrating. Is because in the comments, I literally had both sides of the spectrum. I had one person complain and say, I don't like it because it's too crowded. Okay, well, I only have so much space. But then the next person says, I don't like it because it's too open and you wasted space. It's like, okay, so which one is it? I don't know. Don't care, to be honest with you, because I have a limited amount of space, limited budget. I'm going to do what I can to make it look great. And you know what? In this case, I believe that means in order to have it with the new dimensions, I need to expand this by 14 to 16 studs. We'll figure that out. And I'm actually kind of glad I had this opportunity, because there are some things personally, I'm not going to point them out, that I didn't like about this. Although I thought it was a great build, there are some things I didn't like. So it gives me a chance to go in and fix it. All right, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed and you feel like I've earned your subscription, please subscribe. I have the feeling, though, that not a lot of people, even though they may feel I earned their subscription, will subscribe. And the reason I say that is, the last check, about 75% of you that watch my videos, I mean more than just one video, they watch a couple videos, are not subscribed. So please, if you're already watching, let YouTube know that you like the content by subscribing. It helps the channel. It does trigger the algorithm to push it out to more people. So please, be a part of our growth by hitting the subscribe button. Leave me a comment below, but please don't be telling me it's too crowded or it's too open. Please, constructive comments. I like to hear them. Anyway, also, you can turn on all notifications. That way you know when I put out another video or when I do a live stream. If you want to support the channel, there's a couple different ways you can do it. And first way is head over to my Bricklink store. There is a link in the description. We have about 700,000 pieces. And in most cases, I ship within 24 business hours. Very fast. Very accurate. I only have 2 negatives from selling since 2008 on Bricklink. So I do a really good job of making sure you get what you ordered and the condition you ordered it and all that good stuff. Also, if you want to just make a donation to the channel, there's a PayPal me link in the description as well. I'd appreciate that if you could do that. If you don't have the monetary means, that's totally okay. I understand. There are other ways to help the channel. And one way is to be my marketing department, and hitting the subscribe button is one way. Also sharing a link to this video or any of my other videos on social media platforms. Get the word out there that it's here, especially if you know there's Lego fans on the platform you're on. I don't care if it's Discord, I don't care if it's TikTok, although that could be banned, not banned, I'm not really sure. That's kind of going back and forth right now. But whatever it is, the platform, Instagram, get the word out there for me. And also, you can just watch another video after you watch this one. When you do that, the algorithm says, hey, people are spending more time on this channel. It must be interesting. Let me suggest it to more people. Literally, that's what the algorithm does. So if you could watch another video after this one, I'd appreciate it. I have some shorter videos. I have some longer videos. I got some live streams, whatever you want. Please, just go ahead and watch another one. All right, guys and gals, I hope you guys are safe out there. Be good to each other. And I'll catch you guys on my next video.